been hearing about this storm for the past couple of days, about what it might entail. Well, we can now see it forming behind us on the radar. Michelle joining me now with more on the timing, how much rain we're going to get, and how strong those winds are going to be.
We're expecting a stormy, especially late afternoon and evening, Patrick. So some high impacts to the time the kids are getting off the school bus or the school day is wrapping up right through the evening commute. Let's take a look at the current conditions. And morning commute, it's dry for those early risers. The temperatures are chilly. We're in the 30s and 40s, but that stormy afternoon and evening is expected. We'll see some lingering impacts Tuesday into Wednesday in the form of some brisk winds and some extra cloudiness, maybe even an isolated shower in a couple of spots. And then the 7-day forecast definitely taking a cooler, more early December feel for the second half of the week. Today, though, we do eventually end up with temperatures between about 55 and 60, but we also see the winds increasing, and we're under that high wind warning for areas from Providence down to the coast and out towards the Cape and Islands, and a wind advisory for northwest Rhode Island. So the strongest winds could top 60 miles per hour, and that has us concerned about wind damage and power outages. We're calm right now with the winds, but they'll pick up through the morning hours, and again the height of this storm in the end of the afternoon through the evening. So our temperatures right now: 35 in Providence, 32 Taunton, 42 in Newport, and already up to 51 on Block Island. As the winds turn to the south, we'll start to see some increasing temperatures as well. They'll start to rise. On the live Doppler radar, we've got rain to the south and west of us. That'll start to push in by the late morning, and we're looking at the storm impacts today. Those power outages from the wind, rain, the range of 1 to 2.5 inches. We also could see a thunderstorm, and there's a very low risk of an isolated tornado. Minor coastal flooding is possible, as well as those south winds pile up the water along the shoreline. Let's take a look at the wider view here, and as we view the satellite and radar and the storm conditions that'll be pushing in, it's a storm that's going to be passing to the west of us. So on the eastern side, we've got a push of warm air on those southerly winds. So by late morning, 9-10 o'clock, we're into the upper 40s, and in the afternoon, the temperatures climb to between about 55 and 60. And notice by lunchtime that rain is starting to fill in, and it's a soaking heavy rainfall that could lead to street flooding and poor drainage flooding in the afternoon and evening hours. And at this point, the winds are very strong as well, and that heavy rain threat will continue throughout the evening before shifting east as the night goes on. It stays very mild during the night with temperatures in the upper 50s to near 60, and we could get a lingering shower again into Tuesday. Here's a look at the wind. So through the end of the morning commute, no wind damage expected. By lunchtime, we're starting to see some winds along the coastline gusting to near 40 miles per hour, and during the late afternoon and evening, you can see some of those wind gusts near and even over 60 miles per hour, and some strong winds continuing into the evening hours before those winds will start to die down. So there is a moderate risk for some power outages, something that we're going to be watching for throughout the day and nighttime hours tonight. Here's the 7-day forecast. So heavy rainfall to go along with it. Another system that's going to put a big dent in our drought conditions. Mostly cloudy skies on Tuesday, a lingering shower. At midnight, we're still up near 60. In the early morning hours, first half of the day, it's in the upper 50s. So a warm start, but then those temperatures cooling down through the later afternoon and evening. Highs only in the 40s for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but it's mainly dry during that time. Some of our computer models have a coastal storm trying to develop sometime Friday, Saturday. So we'll keep you updated on whether that does seem like it will form and the timing of it. Right now, it would be later Friday into Saturday, and the temperatures would be warm enough to support rainfall. Looks